Hey, influencers. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another episode with real, raw conversations to motivate and support leaders in the marketplace. It's your girl here, Anika Cohen, and I want to welcome you to Behind the Screen Business Confessions podcast. Breathe, breathe. Welcome, authors. This is our author series, part 3. Breathe. You have been receiving a lot of valuable content and information that will definitely help you to catapult with your journey. It's going to help to position you in the marketplace and for you to show up with clarity and confidence. So I'm super excited about this episode because this is where we are able to now talk about marketing the message, right? We're here to talk about marketing the message because we're now clear that our book is not just a product, it's a message, it's your business, it's your brand, it's your legacy. Come on here, somebody. So when I change my perception, I begin to change my life, how I look at situations, how I face challenges. Everything about you will change when you shift the lens, when you look from a different set of eyes instead of looking at your here and now. Because the truth of the matter is, your here and now will always go against what God has shown you because the vision is bigger than what he has even shown you. So, authors, I want you to change your perception. I want you to give yourself permission to choose to live, choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious, and enlightened. Because here's what I'm finding to be true as authors. Whether you are thinking about publishing your first book or you have published several books, right? What I'm finding to be true is that this is not what he's shown me. This is not the vision that God showed me. This is not what he showed me. And you are absolutely right. This is not what he showed you today. He showed you the bigger picture. He showed you greater. He showed you what's to come. And if you can focus your attention on your future, on your destiny, on your purpose, on what it is that you are called to do, everything else will come in alignment with the purpose, with the destiny, with the future. Everything will come in alignment in time. Come on here, somebody, in time. So I want you to choose to live and embrace this journey, embrace your destiny, embrace your future. Although your here and now says the total opposite of what God has shown you, this is just the beginning of the journey, and we have to learn to embrace it all. Not just the good, not just when it feels good, but embrace the entire journey because each and every step leads you to destiny. It leads you to purpose. It leads you to the bigger picture that is greater than you. Come on here, somebody. We choose to live. This is part 3 of our author series. I am here to set you free on today. You are called and you are chosen. Your voice matters. Your words matter. Endless creativity flows to and through you in all moments. My voice matters, so I will share it. My words matter, so I will share it. Endless creativity flows to and through me in all moments. I choose to live. Breathe that in, influencers. Breathe that in. My voice matters. My words matter. Endless creativity flows to and through me in all moments. So what you see today is not the future. What you see today is you living out your purpose. You following the vision and not the crowd. Choose to live today, influencer. So let's get right into today's content and marketing the message, right? Because that's what it's about. It's about you being intentional with showing up consistently and marketing the message, not the book. And that's where a lot of us get stuck at. We get stuck with marketing the book, but it's more than a book. It's a message. It's a solution, right? It's a product. It's a service. Come on here, somebody. So we're going to begin to shift our focus. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to begin to shift our focus, shift the energy, right? What I am finding to be true is when we don't acknowledge what we're feeling and why we're feeling that emotion, we get stuck. We become complacent. And so what I'm learning is you have to create movement. You got to create movement and you got to create sound. That's why I always say you have to confess, right? You have to acknowledge, right, your feelings at all times, your thoughts. You have to acknowledge your emotions and give it sound. Because when you don't, that energy causes you to get stuck. It causes you to get complacent. It causes you not to create any movement. So we go back to what's familiar. We go back to what's comfortable, but that's not working, right? And so we got to shift our focus. We just got to shift our focus. We have to shift our focus. We have to shift our energy and begin to create that movement. And for some of us, just simply releasing it. Allow yourself to shake it off. Get to moving in your home, wherever your office space is, wherever you do business at. Start moving. Anytime you are stuck, anytime you are contemplating an idea or a new direction in your business and you're stuck, begin to move. I don't care if that looks like you pacing the floor, walking back and forth. That is movement, right? That is movement. You're shifting the energy, you're shifting the focus, you're giving yourself permission to acknowledge, confess openly with sound, right? So that is a good coping skill to, again, release that energy. So you got to shift your focus, right? Shift your focus and focus forward is what my apostle would say. Focus forward. Stop looking back. Stop looking to the left and to the right. Stop competing and comparing because that's what's happening. Whether you are conscious of it or not, when you are so focused on everything and everyone else, you allow yourself to become into a competition. You allow yourself to enter into the space of comparing because your journey doesn't look like that, but it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to look like hers or his. This is your journey. This is your legacy that you are shifting and creating, that you are in control of. The devil is a liar. You are enough and you are deserving, right? Your voice matters. Your content matters. Your words matter. You matter. And someone needs to hear what you have to offer. but we have to show up and shift the focus. All right. So when we get clear about our focus and we begin to shift that, I want you to operate with strategy, not emotion. Operate with strategy, not emotion. And that's what we're going to talk about, right? That's what we're going to talk about. Operating from the place of strategy, not emotion. Here's what I heard a wise woman tell me. Your emotions are temporary. That stuck with me. Your emotions are temporary. What does that mean? How you feel today is not how you feel tomorrow. Our emotions are constantly shifting. They are constantly up and down based on situations, based on challenges, based on our here and now, right in the moment. So your emotions are always up and down. They are always shifting and changing. So your emotions are temporary. So we can't be emotional when we are operating in business. We have to be strategic, right? Because if I'm operating from the space of emotion, that means I have no clear direction. It's based on how I feel. And sometimes how you feel is not what it is. Meaning the here and now, saying that people won't support you, people don't support you, I don't have enough content, and all the things that we come up with, all of the excuses that we entertain, that won't even be a conversation to have. Because when you operate with strategy, strategy brings about confidence. Strategy brings about consistency. And those things will reap you results. Strategy, consistency, strategy and consistency will reap you results. But we're not consistent. So I want to talk about marketing the message, and I want to just give you at least 3 marketing strategies that you can begin to practice and implement within you marketing your message, not the book. You're not marketing the book anymore. You are marketing the message. And that's what we want to talk about, right? So we're going to begin to what? Operate with strategy, not emotion. Our emotions are temporary, right? They don't serve you or your purpose. Yes, they do not serve you or your purpose. Have your moment, but do not stay there. You're going to have lots of moments. So you have to what? Acknowledge them, right? Give it sound. We've talked about this. However, we cannot stay there. Staying in that place causes you to get stuck. Stay in that place causes you to ponder in your mind and entertain the wrong thoughts. Come on here, somebody. So we're now going to operate with strategy and we're going to market the message. And the first marketing strategy that I want to begin to talk about with you authors, right, is a better experience. Okay. This is the first marketing strategy that I'm going to recommend each and every one of you begin to practice and implement the better experience. What is that? That is when you are intentional with showing up with your leads, right? Again, you're marketing the message. So each and every entrepreneur should have leads. This is information that you are providing your audience in exchange for their email or their phone number, or it could be a paid lead. So the exchange is financial, right? So you're, again, showing up with intention. You're very clear about what you want this lead to produce, what you want to attract, the audience that you want to attract. So let's talk about leads. Do you have leads in place? This is an extension of your message, right? So this is information that you, again, are going to exchange for your audience: email, their phone number, or you can have a paid lead, which can be what we're going to get into with the better experience. Okay. So that is the first marketing strategy, the beta experience. This is all about you positioning yourself with your lead. That lead will attract your audience. It should be providing some type of solution. It should be providing information, resources, whatever type of lead it is. So for those of you who do not know what I'm referring to, there are several types of leads. It can be educational. It can be, again, educational. It can be entertaining. It can be a survey. So what I want to break down to you is there's no right or wrong when it comes to your leads. You just need to have a lead in place, information, resources, valuable content that you can share with your audience in exchange for your call to action, what it is that you want to accomplish. So that can look like a tutorial, that can look like an ebook, a video or audio course, right? That can look like an email course. Again, you can be creative. So for those of you who are just getting started in the marketplace and you want to begin to work on your leads, right? You want to begin to orchestrate a system. We have the 27 irresistible lead magnets, okay? That is free. So you can download that information, and it is informational, it's educational, right? We're providing you with 27 different ways that you can create leads for your business. We give you the resources, we give you the tools necessary to create these leads. You have all of the information, right? This is a lead, okay? It's literally, we call this a checklist. Some people call it a cheat sheet or a template. Either way, this is informational. It solves a problem for those individuals who do not have leads, who do not know what leads are. We are able to provide them with that what? Information in exchange for what? Their email. See how this goes full circle? So this is what is considered a lead. 27 irresistible lead magnets. It's a checklist that, again, provides information on how you can create your leads, right? So this is a free lead. However, when we're talking about a beta experience, this is taking your leads and having an upsell or a downsell. I believe in upselling and downselling because that is a win-win for you and your client. You are giving your client opportunity to do business with you. You are giving them amazing content that's going to solve their problem for this price point. However, if you are not able to opt in for this price point for this product or service, I have this instead, right? That's the downsell. So I believe in upselling and downselling. And if you are offering a free webinar or a free masterclass, that is a great way for you to now create the opportunity for that beta experience, for them to continue to do business with you, right? With upselling or downselling. Okay. So that is a beta experience. It's a win-win for you and your client to do business together. So upsell and downsell. But you want to make sure that you have leads in position to be able to create that experience, to be able to create that experience for your clients to upsell or downsell. So a great way to do that is free webinars. It's a great way, or a free masterclass. It's a great way for you to upsell or downsell, right? And don't forget, not all leads have to be free. Some of your leads can be a paid investment. It's a call to action, right? Right? So if you have a product that again has great information, you can use that as a lead with the low price point. Because when these people do business with you, they're giving you their email, their phone number, whatever your system is. So, number one marketing strategy is a better experience. Operate with strategy, not emotion. If you are stuck with how to create leads, you don't have any leads, download for free our 27 irresistible lead magnets. Okay. The next marketing strategy that I want to talk about is ads, right? And here's my expertise on when it comes to ads, because ads is all about reaching the audience beyond your zip code, right? You have local friends and family, you have local followers, those individuals who are following you locally. However, we are in a big world, and social media has linked us all together. It has brought us all together. So you have access to over 7 billion people in the world. You have access to all around the globe. Think about that for a moment. Who you have access to. So there is no excuse on why you cannot show up organically and build your audience. And one of the ways that you can build your audience, grow your audience, is with ads, right? Everyone has a budget. Everyone has a budget, right? So what's your budget for the month? What is your budget, right? My darn dog. What is your budget? We have to talk about that. So create a budget and simply begin to target your audience and reach beyond your zip code. Right? Reach beyond your zip code. Target your audience. These ads allow us to target our audience. If we're very clear about who our audience is, so it's very clear that you understand who you're targeting, that demographic, what they look like, right? Who does your audience look like online? What is the demographics of that individual? Down to their hobbies, down to their income, down to what it is that they do for a profession in their career, right? You want to know your audience and who you are targeting with your ads. So what's the budget? That's the only question that I have for you. And it does not matter if your budget is only $5 a week or $10 a month or $20. It doesn't matter. But the more consistent that you can be with showing up, right? And sharing what it is that you have to offer in a creative way, that's enough. That's enough. So operate with strategy, not emotion. So this is number 2 marketing strategy that I'm sharing is ads. Whichever platform your audience is on, take advantage of being consistent with showing up with ads so you can reach beyond your zip code. Come on here, somebody, right? Operate with strategy. Another marketing strategy that I want to offer you today is behind the scenes. These are simple, organic ways for you to build and grow your audience with marketing your message, right? Not the book. So we're going to market the message. And in doing so, take your audience on your journey, allow them into your world. Share your world. Hey, come on here, Mary J. Share my world, right? This is a relationship. You are building a relationship with your audience. So this relationship is ongoing. You want to invite them into your world. right? You don't want to create an image, but you want to invite them into your world of who you are and becoming, right? So you don't have to show up and fake it till you make it. You can be exactly who you are today and allow them to be a part of your world, sharing your experience, sharing your journey. So take them behind the screen, take them behind the scenes. Your photo shoots, your book signings, you preparing for that. Take them behind the screen so they can be in your world, on your journey, and you teaching them, sharing, and allowing them to see the teachable moments, the lessons learned, the wins, so they can fall in love with you and not an image. So we're missing that organic authenticity. We're missing that in the marketplace because everybody wants to be so perfect. Everybody wants to be perfect. Everybody wants to keep up with the image. And the image does not serve you. You being someone else does not serve who you are and who God called you to be. You are enough. And so allow people to fall in love with you. So take them on your journey. Take them behind the screen and what it looked like to put this amazing book together. That can be shouting out your collaborators, the people that you work with on your book project, right? Shouting them out. Again, take them on your journey. Bring them into your world. Trust me, you are in my world. If you are a true follower of Anika Cohen, you are in my world. You have shared my life experiences, everything down to me being diagnosed with lymphoma cancer, to my son being missing for 8 days with my first speaking engagement, right? I have been very open and transparent with sharing my journey since the beginning. Since the beginning. And so that's one thing I pride myself on, that I've been true to who I am and I've shown up organically and I haven't changed, right? I haven't changed. So you want to operate with strategy, not emotion influencers. So let's recap that. The marketing strategies that I shared with you on today is the beta experience, ads, and behind the scenes. Those are 3 simple marketing strategies that you can begin to practice and implement and have fun with it and do it in your own way. There is no right or wrong way on how to market the message. These are strategies that you can begin to utilize and make it your own. How do you want to show up and share your world behind the scenes? Right? What's going to be your budget with your ads and you creating your leads? So for some of you, you just got to get still, get quiet, and begin to put the plan together. Brain dump, right? This is not an overnight success. This is your legacy. This is your purpose. Come on here, somebody. So this is great. This is greater than you. And so in doing these marketing strategies, I want to leave you with this, influencers, authors, right? I want to leave you with this. TAA. Somebody needs to write that down. TAA. What does that stand for? Track, assess, adjust. 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 Track, assess track, assess, adjust. Candy, please remove that off the screen. It's spelled incorrectly. Again, that's a real moment. I can spell, y'all. Trust me, I can spell. But TAA stands for track, assess, and adjust. You want to track the data. So you want to give yourself minimum every quarter. You should be tracking your products and services. You should be tracking your data, your analytics, your numbers, right? Your audience, who's engaging, what products or services were making the sale, right? Was converting, yielding results. So when you are able to track the data, that gives you clarity of what's working and what's not working, right? So you can either repurpose it, adjust it, improve it, and get to the core of making it better for you and your business. But if you don't track the data, if you don't know the numbers, if you don't know what's working in regards to marketing strategies, what your audience responds to, what products and services are converting, making sales or not, then you're just spinning your wheels. And I don't want you just to spin your wheels. I want you to have clarity. So with tracking the data brings about clarity. TAA, you want to track the data. You want to assess the data. You want to assess it. You want to track it. You want to run those numbers. You want to see what's working, what's not working. And be honest about why it's not working. Am I not showing up consistently? Because I know we use that word very loosely in the marketplace. Consistency, consistency, consistency. But here's the thing about consistency. How are you going to be consistent? Does that look like once a week or 3 times in a day? How does the consistency look for you? Whatever that looks like for you, be consistent in showing up. But showing up on Monday and then showing up again on Friday is not consistency. You got to be consistent with whatever it is that you choose to do, how often you're going to do that. That's consistency. So you posting 5 times a day doesn't mean anything if that's not what you do every day. You don't have to post 5 times every day, but I'm just using that for an example. Okay. So you got to track and you got to assess and adjust. So you make those adjustments accordingly. Every quarter, I'm tracking the products and the services. That means I have to, again, identify what's working, what's not working, and then why. Sometimes I had to take accountability. Oh, Anika, you didn't show up right. You didn't market that right. There were some errors there. If you go back and you track and assess, you can able to have that real dialogue with yourself, with your team, and then make the adjustments on how you're going to improve and do better the next quarter. So a lot of this sometimes is just getting organized, right? Getting organized and allowing yourself that grace to find your system and how it's going to work for you, finding your system. So give yourself grace, author. This is not a race. You're not in a competition, right? You're on a journey. So embrace your journey. Embrace your journey today and choose to live. All right. So let me recap. We are going to what? Operate with strategy, not emotion. We're going to give ourselves permission to get still and get quiet and begin to practice and implement these 3 basic marketing strategies: the beta experience, ads, and behind the scenes. That is a great place for you to start because it's really all about you and the journey, sharing your message, sharing your knowledge, and asking for what it is that you want. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. Choose to live today, influencers. All right, choose to live. Choose to be liberated, improve daily, be vivacious, and enlightened. So listen, I have an offer for you today. For those of you who are stuck, you're all over the place and you're not sure on how to begin to market your message. You're not sure on how to begin to build your book into a business, a brand, right? We have open enrollment for our Choose to Live Society. This is all about business development. So we are talking about community connections. We're talking about branding and marketing, right? We're talking about building the foundation of your business. And we walk you through that journey for 12 months, right? It gives you enough time to really get still, get quiet, work with someone who has been in the position that you are in and has been able to be successful. So we have the layout, we have the blueprint, we have the information, resources, and tools to be able to assist you on your journey. So if you are interested in the Choose to Live Society, again, this is all about business development. It's a 12-month membership program where we give you all of the information that you need to get started with building and growing your business. So choose to live. Click the link for more information. Until next time, influencers, choose to live.